something I can see turning out of that black hole, two luminous discs. The eyes, it might be a face, might be almost but heavens, something wriggling out of the shadow like a gray snake. Now it's another one, and another one, and another one. They look like tentacles to me. Oh, yeah, I can see the thing's body now. It's large as a bear. It glistens like wet leather, but that face, ladies and gentlemen, it's indescribable. I can hardly force myself to keep looking at it. It's so awful. The eyes are black, and they gleam like a serpent. The mouth is a kind of V-shape with saliva dripping from its rimless lips and seem to quiver and pulsate.
Investigators have been stalking the halls of Springwood Lodge for hours now, and the few signs of life have been fleeting and far between. Trash in the hallways, dust on the furniture, and footsteps on the second floor. Now Alister and Saint are facing their fears face to face, in the snow and darkness, right outside of the ski lodge's old abandoned chalet. The two of you just attempted to leave the ski lodge chalet and found that the door that you went to go open has been opened for you through the seeming mind powers of one of the cultists and two assistants that are standing next to her. You are greeted face to face with three members of the cult, perhaps the most, I know you've already encountered someone, but this is the most concrete evidence that the cult is here. Yeah, you're face to face with them. What do you do?
Previously you said that this one woman appeared to open this door with her with her mind almost, yeah?
She has one of her arms extended backwards like she was yanking something back.
Okay.
The way she looks, this is maybe a corny description, but it looks like she's just started up a lawnmower.
Does she look familiar?
Yes, she does. To Alister, she certainly would, because she was the individual who was preaching at the front of the tent when you demanded that Springwood make himself present toward the end of Chapter 4.
Oh, cool.
Okay. I couldn't remember if you had said anything or if I just, had a vibe about it.
I said so explicitly, I believe, off mic. You, of course, recognize her by her signs, that is to say, she is wearing the blue-trimmed robe that you recognize from that very scene, Alister. Not you, Saint.
I don't know shit. Okay. Well, we are outmatched. There's no way we're not about to get into a scuffle here.
I know.
But I think I'd like to try and talk our way out of it first if we can, given that...
Ooh, okay.
I mean, right? I can fight, but I don't, that's not my instinct, and you aren't really a fighter.
No. I am trying to figure out what we could possibly say.
Possibly say? Especially given that but I was gonna try and do a, hi, we're lost. But... you recognize her.
Yeah,
I don't know that you recognize her, though.
No.
So if I'm gonna go for a hi, we're so incredibly lost.
Oh my god. I mean, if she tries to be I know that one, I will just deadpan I'm so sorry, I have one of those faces, white guys.
All right, let's do it. Okay, yeah, then I am going to try and, okay, let me look at my character sheet here really quick. That is going to be, oh, fuck, I can't lie! God damn it!
I know, that's the problem.
Shit!
Saint can't lie. Alister
Balls!
recognizes this person.
Why did I do this? I always play high charisma characters that love to lie, and I forgot in that moment that that's not a Saint thing, because I was like, I want to play somebody who can't lie. That's fun, right? You stupid bitch.
Hey, you can't lie. I can't fight. Let's call the whole thing off.
Together we fight crime, and by that I mean we're about to die.
Together we run away?
Yeah, I think we should try and run for it, I
think we might have to make a break for it.
One, there's no way this isn't going to end in a fight, but I'd like to at least try and do a run, specifically because you're not really a fighter, and, like, I don't know, I think me alone against 3 people is not going to be too hot. We talked about this off air, that we do have 2 guns between the 2 of us. I have Jules' shotgun, which has 2 bullets, and you have your service pistol.
Yeah.
But I really, really do not feel comfortable shooting to kill.
No, I don't want... I don't either. On, like, a... I would prefer not to have to kill people.
Absolutely not. And also, with knowing there's people in that RV outside, with the sound that a shotgun is gonna make.
Yeah, that's...
Whew!
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's an interesting question. I would imagine... I think the department has wet works. I think that's a specific... If you think you're gonna have to kill people, they have specific people who you send in.
Do that?
Yeah. I don't think
probably.
That, like...
But I also imagine that's not something you run into very often in the kind of stuff you do.
No, most of the
You're
time
investigatory.
Most of the time nobody is trying to kill me. The closest we've come is the interdimensional, like, plant monster Orphis that was trying to kill us.
In chapter 1!
Yeah.
Alistair's day job primarily is collecting bark samples and interviewing old ladies
with creepy doll collections.
Yeah, this is the first time we fought in the entirety of the show. So, okay, yeah, let's try and book it and see how badly we do, hey?
So I guess, yeah, because I guess it's that Saint thinks, we can talk our way out of this. I can't talk my way out of this. Looks at Alister, who is locked eyes with this woman and gone,
fuck.
I can't talk my way out of this.
Yeah. Saint's like, Alister can do this, and Alister looks at him and is like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
And then is like, boy.
Are we outside, or are they outside and the door's been opened?
Saint and Alister are inside, the 3 cult members are outside. There is that door, which has just been forced open by, magic.
Right.
Yeah. I went to open that door, because Ben was like, which door are you going out of? And I was like, what a question to be asked, because that's never going to end well, right? And then she opened that door, and that was the end of the last episode. Mm-hmm. But there are other exits.
Yeah.
There are other exits that are actually pointing closer to the building that...
Yeah.
So, we could go the opposite way. This is not that big a building. We could just kind of haul ass. But that is guessing that there aren't other people surrounding this building, anticipating that we're not going to, book it. But... let's just do it. I don't know, whatever. Fuck it.
God, I wish we were outside. I would throw snow. I'm just thinking of, is there anything I can literally grab and, throw as, a... not like I'm gonna hurt you with it, but, I'm going to distract you with it. And
what
then
do you got?
Run for it.
Oh, sure. There's, all of the equipment that's on the... that pegboard. There's, Saint.
You have a robe.
I do. I did pick up one of the cultist robes.
And there is all that, weird random, climbing equipment. There might be, I don't know, there's, rope and stuff.
I think, yeah, I'll probably throw the cultist robe. I feel like I feel like it's what do I have?
I think at this point, I don't know if we're going to use that. No, it might be a little late. We did joke at one point about you putting on the robe and, pretending to... entrap me, but they know you're here now.
They know I'm here. The handcuffs on the Wookiee plan is right out.
Yep, it's gone now.
As funny as that would have been. Cool. Yeah, I think I will. Alister realizes that his default options of bluff the shit out of this are not gonna fly here. presumably at the same time, like, looks back at Saint with the, like, nope face. And yeah, I would like to kind of toss the robe in a way that, you know how when you try to, like, flip out your sheets when you're making your bed, and all it does is just, like, catch a bunch of air?
Cool. What are you going to roll for that?
That's a really good question. Let me look at my character sheet.
Athletics, burglary, contacts, crafts, deceive, drive, empathy, fight, investigate, lore, notice, physique?
I don't got that.
Athletics? I think those are going to be your best bets. It's like a physical.
Everything here.
Yeah. So I think that the issue is that you have nothing here that's going to be helpful. I think you're just going to have to roll straight.
No, I would like to roll deceive, as in like a split second deceive someone as to what direction you're going.
You're trying to feint them, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, fuck it.
It's the only thing I have a fucking point in.
Okay. Okay, deceive. I guess I'm gonna... So that is a contest against another person, which means we are kind of rolling against each other, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I will roll against that. You're lucky, and that's all I'll say for now. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I'm the lucky one here, because that's my skill, but...
Mm-hmm. Also, this is the definition of creating an advantage.
That is 2 positives, 1 neutral, 1 negative, which gets me a 1, so for a total of 2. To, deceive my opponent as to which way we're going.
You are so lucky.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Because I just rolled full neutral. I rolled 2 pluses, 2 minuses, and she does not have a perception skill.
Wow.
We'll drink to that.
So, and by perception, obviously I meant notice.
Notice.
Yeah. So, congratulations. So I rolled 0 plus 0.
0.
Which makes it 0. So, what did you get in total?
So R2 is victorious.
2 points. 2 big ones.
This game rocks.
You scramble the cloak that you got from that previous person. And I guess almost like a gladiatorial net.
Yeah.
Or perhaps a matador's cape.
I'm imagining here that the deception is as much in what the fuck is this guy trying to do? What's this idiot doing? As the actual, like... But, like, it's a light color. It's dark. You know, they're coming in from the outside, which has way more ambient light because of the snow.
Yeah.
You get a white billow of something. You're like, whoa, what?
Okay.
We run.
Yeah, no, I get it. But so there's and you know what? I'm going to say that the wind kind of picks up this cloak and almost cartoonishly envelops the head of the center cult member. You have a moment to break away.
Cool. And we book it.
We run.
In that moment of confusion, you are able to run east back toward the building. As mentioned, there is a second door, the one that you avoided walking in the first time. But yeah, I guess you let's say it's got a push bar so that you can fling yourself out of that room as fast as you possibly can without having to turn a time-wasting knob. You are flung back into the blizzard and into that short little space of parking lot between the chalet and the main building, the one that the RV is in. You notice this time that the RV's door is open.
Ah, clearly that is where they came from.
Yeah.
I still think we should be careful and go around it.
Yeah, and I think you're right.
In case they're still in there. Or there are people still in there. Anywho.
I would imagine visibility is probably pretty short distance with weather like this.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think we're running, and I think Alister looks at Saint.
Yeah, where are you dragging me?
Basement. We'll have to get past too many of them to get to the attic.
Fair enough. Let's go.
You run back over to the lodge. You are trying to find some sort of door that you've already not been through, basically.
I just want to see if there's any methods of ingress before we get to the corner where we originally came in. I feel like the thing is that I feel like we should probably swing farther away from the building as we go past the part where there are people. We know there are people chilling in there. So that's kind of what I was thinking, is that we're probably not running right along the side of the building where we know people are in those bedrooms or those hotel rooms.
We're scoping kind of just like around the side and then coming back towards the building when we get closer to the back. Is that all trees over there?
Yeah, the back...
Because we're going to want to be closer to the building as we get closer to the back to try and see if there's like doors.
Yes.
Yeah, most importantly, I think that we should just go to the corner entrance.
Yeah, okay. I think you're right. We should just head back we know we can get in there.
Yep. We know we could get in there. We know that for the most part, knock on wood, generally we have not been found there.
Yeah.
That is fairly close to where we want to be.
Yeah. And I feel like
And the ghosts over there seem pretty friendly, considering the ones that we've talked to have been trying to give us advice.
I feel like they have very little reason to suspect we'd be going for the basement rather than the attic.
The attic.
That's going to be where they're trying to defend, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So if we can get down there and then, I don't know, cause a distraction.
Yeah, especially because that's the opposite of where we were. So I imagine they're not going to think, like, we're going to head all the way over there. So let's just do that.
Okay. Are you going to go to that door past the front of the hotel or behind the hotel?
Behind the hotel.
Back. Okay. Yeah.
Not the side that the parking lot's on.
Yeah. Is there, is it all like forest and stuff back there? Trees?
Oh, yeah.
I think
do the trees come right up to the building, or is there like a...
No, there's probably at least, 20
like
feet,
lawn.
but 20 feet of space behind the hotel, probably.
Okay.
20 feet's not that much.
No, it's really not.
That might be enough to... Maybe we should hide in there. Not be like right up against the building.
Yeah, no, if we can pick our way just through the edge of the tree line.
So you're gonna go to the woods.
Fuck off. Yeah, we're gonna go to the woods, I think.
We're gonna go to the woods.
You run back through the snow, through the ankle-deep, deepening snow, toward the tree line at the back of the building. The occasional spotlight of flashlights dodge past you as you are forcing your way through the trees and bramble, and again the ankle-deep, deepening snow past the back end of the lodge. Your distraction technique worked, but who knows for how long, and the cult members that are after you are definitely still in pursuit of you, even if they're not sure which way you ran. Can I get stealth from both of you?
Okay.
Certainly.
Oh, I rolled pretty hot, though.
Nice. I rolled a total of 2 again.
I rolled a total of 2 as well, but that's pretty good considering that I don't have it.
Nice.
I rolled 3 positives and a negative.
Hell yeah. I keep rolling things that add up to 2. Doesn't seem to matter which dice I use.
Hey, that's a pretty consistently good roll, though. You literally could roll negative. You're able to weave in and out of the trees in a way that, of course, obscures your footprints. The snow is not as even so close to these massive timbers, the ones that were not cut down so many years ago to build this very lodge. The patio that is partially cleared right next to that lounge with all the wide French doors with the glass panes that are broken. You are able to run back inside and shut the doors behind you, temporarily safe from the cult. Sorry, the Church of the Open Mind.
Yeah, excuse me.
That being said, they know you're here.
They do.
Well, they were going to figure it out eventually.
If I listen closely, do I hear anybody attempting to sweep this corner of the building?
Not yet.
Okay.
You successfully, through the use of your distraction and your stealth, you were able to create enough of an advantage. That's from the book. To successfully get away for now.
Okay.
The clockwork of this level is in motion, though, and people are looking for you.
Okay, so we gotta move fast.
Let's go. Yep. Okay, yeah, I guess we start heading for the
ballroom.
Central, yeah. I'm calling it. It's a ball. Yeah, we're calling it the ballroom, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it
has a band shell. It's a ballroom.
Whatever.
Do we hear music coming from there as we approach? Oh, sick. I just want so badly to have to pretend to be the sound guys.
The idea that this place still has sound guys is very funny. I'm holding this
in reserve. They're we're here to that's the whole thing.
Sure.
Is that he made his fortune in, speakers or whatever.
Sure.
So I guess we make our way along the hallways that we've previously. We know where we're going at this point.
Right. We're heading into that room.
You open the double doors that lead from the lounge into the ballroom. You see them in enough time that you are able to keep the door at a very tight angle when you're entering that room. Because the second you push open that door, you see the movement of two people in robes in that very room. The door is ever so slightly ajar, and you can see that there are two cultists wandering that room back and forth with flashlights.
Just the two?
Just the two. All the empty chairs are still there.
So we're going to need to find a way to either sneak around them or distract them out of this room. The only other pieces of furniture in this room are just chairs.
Is there a skill that would affect that, whether you're just straight up fast?
Athletics at most.
Okay.
You don't have a standard walking speed or anything, but physique would contribute to your ability to...
So, things that I suck at.
Well, who made your character?
You can't be good at everything.
Made your character? Fuck off. Harsh but fair.
I made this character sheet, and now I have to lie. That doesn't work. Now I have to
lie in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have to roll myself up and smoke myself like a blunt.
Yeah. What do we got? We got.
I'm trying to figure out a way that we can, that I can knock something over in the kitchen that will make enough noise that somebody will need to come investigate it.
But
and hopefully get at least one of them out of the room.
But then we're going to have to deal with the other one.
Yeah, but we have a better chance of dealing with one of them than dealing with two of them. I think.
In enough time that the other one won't be like, hey, what's going on in there?
I have no fucking idea. Yeah, I don't know. You're the ones who play stealth games, not me.
So remind me, the furniture in this room is all loose, circular tables and chairs. Yeah.
This is absolutely banquet hall fold-up furniture.
Yep. Nothing to hide behind or under, maybe, but debatable.
There are tables against the walls. There are those rows of chairs that have been set up in this kind of makeshift church. There's a podium, etc. Yeah.
Stealth is not really for us. I don't have it. Full stop. We could try, knocking some shit over in the kitchen and then leaving, and then kind of, coming back around in while they're off doing that thing.
Let me think about the layout of this place really fast. So
here's the thing.
Yes.
I know the point earlier of us running is that, we didn't want to fight. Here's the things that we're best at. I really do have a +3 in fight. Maybe it is just best that I just start fighting one of these dudes.
That's why I was thinking I'm going to try to make enough of a noise.
Get one of these guys out of here?
Get one of them out of here so you can go for the other one.
Ah, okay.
So, that's another idea, is we try to make a distraction in the kitchen as we run through, cut around the ballroom, down that hallway, and try to go through whatever the door that's closest to the...
go the other way.
To the bandstand is. And then if we have to fight, we can still fight.
That might work.
That might be a better idea.
Yeah, then trying to hope that one of the guys will be like, what's all that then? I hope that isn't a distraction.
Yeah.
Must have been the wind. Yeah, absolutely, can do.
I don't know how it's hard, we're quiet and, like, because we have to be really quiet. And so, I guess Alister as kind of just, like, looks in there and then is, like, mouths, like, kitchen, does, like, a, like a Looney Tunes, like waving his hands around, like, the like Looney Tunes, like, dust cloud, people fighting gesture, and then is, like, hallway, opposite side of the bandstand and backstage.
And then, Ben Saint makes a, like, nods, like, I get it.
Great. Yeah, you shut that door without anyone detecting that you were peeking into that room. Luckily, the light from the room that you were in was largely off because of the weird chandelier incident. So you did not cast a beam of light into that ballroom. You are able to stealthily sneak back into the kitchen. However you want to make that noisy distraction is entirely a player fabrication. Go nuts.
Well, this is a industrial kitchen, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm imagining they've gotten one of those big, tall racks that he used to bake, like, a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
And, like, a bunch of trays with a bunch of... Dude, you knock one of those over, and it's loud as fuck.
It's unbelievably fucking loud. I have a question. Does the dishwasher work?
Sure. Yeah, no reason why it wouldn't.
They got a fucking Hobart. Those things are loud as shit. I'm turning the I'm gonna throw something in loose in the dishwasher and turn on the goddamn Hobart, because the sound of something, you put something in there, like, not on a rack, like a bucket or something, it sounds like all the souls of hell are trying to escape from that dishwasher, I swear to God.
Niche kitchen knowledge with Ezra.
I was gonna say, the practical experience of people who've worked in industrial kitchens comes to light.
Welcome to the, Matty and Ezra used to work at a grocery store hour.
That's so funny.
Yeah, Matty remembers the sound of when you put a plastic bucket in the Hobart.
Mm-hmm.
I just need this noise to be unignorable.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you
See, I was thinking about the rack, because that is where you put all of the dishes that are drying, right? Because I'm like, that shit's gotta be covered in stuff.
Yep.
And it's easy to push over. Push it, gone. But dishwasher is a much better idea, because that won't stop. You can't ignore it. You have to go in and turn it off.
Even describing this, the, like, feeling that I am having of, like, needing to sprint for the Hobart to turn it off. As this thing is just, like, banging around in there and straight up sounds like there's a demon inside of your dishwasher.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm going to say that Alister sets up the
Hobart.
The Hobart.
Yeah, the haunted Hobart. The haunted Hobart play.
+2 to technology that you're unfamiliar with.
Yeah.
Which Alister is, if you aren't.
Yeah, Alister has no... I'm trying to think about, like, if he...
You think Alister's worked in a grocery store?
No, I'm thinking, like, had he ever had to do, like, camp or something where you had to, like... service hours or anything, like summer camp, or like did Boy Scouts ever make him do like service hours in a kitchen or something like that? No, he just is good at technology he's not familiar with.
That's true. That's on his character sheet.
Yeah, he just looks at a bucket, knows how a dishwasher works, like, because he has had a dishwasher.
It's true. They're not that hard.
No, they're pretty. You understand how a dishwasher cleans dishes. Like, it's like a washing machine, but for dishes. Mm-hmm. And the problem is that usually, obviously your clothes can move around as much as they need to. That's what they're supposed to do. Okay, well, your dishes can't. So if you have something hard, free-form in the dishwasher, yeah, it's like putting your sneakers in the fucking washing machine or some shit. It's gonna make a big noise.
Alister sets up the washing machine first, the dishwasher first, and Saint, you're on notice to topple over that rack full of various baking trays and whatnot. after the dishwasher has been started. The thing chunks to life. Alister, you start booking it toward the south entrance as fast as you can, still in sneaky mode. Saint, you bring the trays crashing down and then run past that very same dishwasher out through the south entrance. Once again, I say run, but you are, of course, trying to keep your feet muted enough as you daintily book it across the tile floor.
I think that the dishwasher would be loud enough that it
Loud
would
enough
buy
that
us
it
a
wouldn't matter.
little bit. Not necessarily that it wouldn't matter at all, but we can probably sacrifice some stealth for speed.
Fair
that
enough.
thing is going to be loud as fuck.
I'm underestimating the power of this industrial dishwasher.
Yeah, I don't have any way to describe it, but anybody who is listening to this who has worked with one of the big ass Hobarts, you know somebody fucked that thing up at least once, and you know how goddamn loud it is.
Both of you are outside the kitchen in that kind of south hallway. You do indeed, or excuse me, it actually doesn't connect to that hallway. It connects to that dining room, but then you can quickly enter the hallway from there.
Okay.
But yeah, you hear kind of running footsteps through the wall, and you can hear someone mumbling, "Oh, that makes this easy." And yeah, you're welcome to peek through that door again. Or through the keyhole, in fact, that you looked through earlier.
Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, we peek in
Yeah.
through the keyhole. There's nobody there.
You can see that there is indeed someone still in the room, but they are leaning against the door frame between the kitchen and the ballroom, shining their flashlight over at the other person who is deeper into the kitchen.
Great.
Yep. We go
So
for
let's-
it backstage.
Yeah. Go.
While both of their attention is focused over to the east and to the kitchen and to the loud noises over there, the two of you are able to sneak through those doors, hop very quickly and quietly up onto that stage, and get around the other side of the curtain.
Whew. Okay.
The maintenance door awaits.
Okay.
Yep.
I unlock it. And before we get too far, I'd like to make sure I lock it behind us, too, so that no one comes trawling after us.
Saint and Alister step out onto this catwalk that is suspended a little bit above this massive grate, which in parts has kind of been jerry-rigged and molded together out of various pieces of scrap and sheet metal, all above this massive iron grate that is protecting you from going straight down this shaft. Once again, there is an abundance of cold air in here, and you are yourself a little bit above your destination, this massive grate. There is a short ladder that leads down from the catwalk to the grate. And a further reminder that aside from that catwalk, and of course the grate itself, there is really no floor in this room.
Yeah.
The grate is the floor.
We probably should hop down and start looking for a way to get through the grate.
After a little bit of investigation, you are, of course, comfortable turning on your flashlights in here, as you do not believe there's anybody else in the shaft. You certainly can't hear anybody. But you do notice in one of the corners of the grate, the welding work was a little less than thorough. There is a bit of a gap, a grate, it's grid-like. Some of the squares around the corner are not fully... It doesn't fully connect to the wall, and there's indeed space for you to weasel your way through. Whether or not you trust it with your weight, without cutting yourself or anything like that, that's entirely up to you, investigators.
I do have, oh my god, I went too deep and I went into Petros. It's not Sunday. So I think I do have my crowbar, but I think that if I'm going to start pulling this stuff up, we should probably hook the rope up to the catwalk, yeah?
How close is this to... Is it relatively, close to the catwalk, so that would be a fairly straight shot down?
Sure, yeah, let's say it's on that side.
Okay.
Why not?
Alright. Yeah, so in that case, Alister says, alright, I'll hook us up. And so I'm going to take the climbing equipment and start anchoring us to the catwalk, hoping that that's has a higher structural integrity than whatever jackass was welding this together.
Yeah, no kidding. If I'm going to be pulling, do you want to go down or do you want me to go down? Because who's ever going to be going down is probably going to be the person pulling this back. And should be the person hooked up, because I don't think making this hole is probably a good idea if you're not also hooked up to the rope. That doesn't seem safe.
There's like a thing on climbing ropes to get yourself back up, right? Am I making that up? I'm afraid of heights, so I don't do rock climbing.
What I'm guessing is what's going to happen is that one of us will be going down and somebody's going to be on top, like, being our safety, basically.
I assumed we were both going down the hole. It's not a good idea, but I assumed we were both going down the hole. I think
have one of us go down at a time. So I think one of us goes down, and then, like, if it's then the other person can also go down, like, with the other person as their belay. But I think that this is, like, if we're doing standard climbing, and, like, having this be standard climbing is really a stretch, but it's one person as a belay at a time. I don't think that we should both be.
I know how belaying works. I avoid this shit at all costs. I don't like being high up on things, so, that would be the safe option.
Yeah, I think that we should have one person go at a time, and then whoever isn't going will be like hooked up to the other person and helping them go down, and then we'll swap. But if you think we should both go down at the same time, I mean, that doesn't seem like a good idea. We don't know how deep this thing is, and we don't know if that's like. It could be like, not to be dramatic, but, like, we don't know how safe it is down there.
No, we don't.
But we've both got radios, so whoever goes down could at least let the other person know what it's like down there. So there's no need to have both of us even go down.
All right. And in a symbolic gesture of trust, Alister kind of hands over whatever he was roping up to Saint to be like, I'm going down.
Oh, okay. Sure.
He's definitely whatever's down there. That is a department thing. Whatever's down there, he needs to have the first eyes on it. I think that would be his impulse. We can talk about it, but I'm trying to figure out how he would articulate that, and he might just he might kind of just shrug and say department policy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think let me actually
Saint will hand over his crowbar. No, if that's a like.
Let me get that line out, because I feel like that actually in a way
important.
that's sort of because I feel like it's important in a way that in a way that sounds a little bit less like pompous maybe than you would have expected. Like maybe he would have sounded like a few chapters ago.
Sure.
He says, "Department policy, whatever's down there, I need to have eyes on it first."
Okay. Works for me. Here's a crowbar. Let me get up there and get all strapped in, and then we'll get hooked up to you, and we'll go from there and make sure our radios are synced up and all that. So,
okay. Do I need to crowbar myself a hole here, or like?
I think so, probably.
Okay. Well, because I think that what it sounds to me is like we're not gonna totally fuck up the structural integrity of this whole thing by widening the hole a little bit. That was not the vibe I got. Ben, correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
Like,
especially if you're attached to the catwalk and not the grid, you're fine.
I'm assuming that we have enough time. Like, it's going to be stable enough for like while Alister's getting the ropes hooked up, Saint widens the hole and then they swap places. Because I got to go up and hook it up to the catwalk.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is not what I was imagining this situation was going to be.
I think it is. I am not getting the vibe that it is unsafe for like these things to happen at the same time.
Okay.
Because I don't think we have to widen the hole. I didn't get the idea that we have to widen the hole very much.
Oh, okay.
Ben, does that sound correct?
Not by
Okay.
much, no.
Okay. So, I'm going to head up there and get the shit hooked up.
Alister?
Yeah.
Or rather, Ezra, my friend.
Uh-huh.
I need physique out of you.
Oh, I'm also gonna make sure that you have the taser.
So bad at that.
I know you are. But what
Why
am
am I
I?
rolling physique?
Because you're rock climbing. You need to hold on to
for
the
setting
rope.
up the equipment or for the... Oh!
You-
As in for going down the hole. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, hopefully I'm not about to go splat. Once again, that would be problematic. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to...
Do I have to do anything as someone who is, like, helping hold weight on the other side?
You're welcome
Can
to assist.
You help me?
I would like to assist, yeah.
Thanks.
Folks, this could be it for Alister McAndrews. Feel free to write into the show if you have backup character ideas for Ezra. Our email address is parasciencepod@gmail.com. We don't use it, but I'll check it.
I was gonna say, do we actually have an email?
I mean, yes, we do, because the Twitter's attached to one, but I don't use it.
Okay, I rolled 46s. I got 2 positives and 2 neutrals.
Hey,
That's plus 2.
I am not
my
kidding.
one.
I rolled a 6-5-4-4.
So that's good.
Plus-
So 2 plus the 1 I gave you.
3. So that's a 3.
Alister, you hold on to that rope for dear life. Not because the act of rock climbing itself or the act of the physical feat that you're about to perform is that strenuous, but because you simply do not know what is beneath you. You keep looking back over your shoulder. The shapes in the darkness kind of begin to come into focus the lower you go. You steady yourself against the wall as the wall turns from the natural building materials that you would expect the lodge to be made out of to a type of crumbly, flaky wood, and then into the hard-packed earth of the foundation. Do you have your flashlight on?
Yeah.
The lower you go, and it's really not very far, although it feels much, much farther. Your flashlight, which way would you rather point your flashlight? Back up toward Saint or down on the floor? Which would you rather notice first?
Down on
Or
the
I
floor.
can just keep narrating.
No, down on the floor.
Okay. You point your flashlight down as you get closer to the floor. And you see the kind of ugly, square tiles with rotten grout holding them together that is waiting for you at the bottom of this pit. A furnished floor is still not what you were expecting. When your feet finally touch ground, you are overwhelmed with 2 scents. A competing mixture of some of the grossest mildew you've ever smelled and char. And no matter what, it is very, very cold down here.
So if I kind of sweep my flashlight, not like straight down, but kind of, out, I think Alister radios up to Saint and just says, I think this might have been where the fire started.
Yeah, you and I are on the same page, huh?
Smells like it.
What are you seeing?
That's a good question, Ben. What am I seeing?
If you point your flashlight up, you can see that there are indeed a handful of boards, beams holding up the foundation that have absolutely been charred, like log left in the fireplace, with those huge black flakes drifting off. Some of the ash that you've disturbed is kind of trickling down to where you are. You point the flashlight forward deeper down this tunnel, and you see what you're not quite expecting to see. There's a wall. A very obviously constructed wall, with a door and a window. The window is absolutely shattered, and the door just reads, "Do not enter. Radioactive materials. Laboratory." See you in 2 weeks.
Okay. The gang gets radiation poisoning.
What you've just been listening to was ParaScience, a glimpse into a world unknown. It was an actual play horror adventure told to you through the Fate system. Our players are Ezra Kaye as Agent Alister McAndrews and Matty Trumbo-Gomes as capable young man Saint Garcia Flores. As for myself, I was your game master and disembodied voice, Ben Hamlin. I also produced this show. Our theme song is by the incorporeal Johnny Rinaldo, and our logo was created by the haunted visage of Terra Bosart. We are currently in the process of remastering and transcribing earlier episodes of the show, and for that I would like to thank Glory Duda, Marcel Hood, and Julie Cooper, as they write down our every word and weave an intricate web of audio for you. You can stay tuned to our social media channels for more information on these developments. This show is brought to you by Infinity Break, where we're telling stories our own way. You can follow us on social media at InfinityBreak23 and check out our website for all of our other podcasts at InfinityBreak.net. We appreciate you listening to this program. If you want to help spread the word, there are a good many ways to do that. Word of mouth helps us immensely, and you can add us at ParaSciencePod on Twitter. And while you're at it, why not tag InfinityBreak23? We have a Patreon at patreon.com/InfinityBreak, where you can start donating to Infinity Break for as little as $1 a month. And if you listen to Apple Podcasts, don't forget to leave a review. Lastly, I would encourage you to join the haunted chorus of voices at the Infinity Break fan Discord. That's bit.ly/InfinityTalk, capital I Infinity, capital T Talk. That's all for now. Let ParaScience never let you sleep. Like a knocking sound from the attic, or a drop of blood from the ceiling. Be careful where you step this chapter.